welcome to our last lesson of the professional email writing. So now for our last lesson, we will learn how to write request and apology letters. As I said, not so different from the details we study now, but there are a few phrases that will be helpful for you to remember. We will study these in detail. So let's first look at request emails. This is one of the most common forms of emails you will be writing and receiving, sending in business. You can request information. Also, you can receive request emails. So let's get right to it with an example. You need to request information about a product. What would you write? I am writing to request information on a product. I am writing regarding information on product A. Notice that when you write that, you use the preposition on when you're talking about a product, right? Also, a common form you write to request something is using could you instead of can you, or just plain order. If you want someone to send you a report, you don't write send a report. You say, could you please give me the report A by Thursday? A more indirect and formal form would be, I was wondering if you could give me project or report A by Thursday. With this in mind, let's practice a request email. You recently came across an article in Business Review about a medical conference that is being held in Phoenix, Arizona. You want to know if pharmaceutical representatives can attend and how you can register for the conference, right? The newspaper has an email address for the event organizer, but not her name. The subject line is fairly simple. Regarding one-on-one medical conference inquiry, inquiry about one-on-one medical conference, information request / one-on-one medical conference would all be appropriate. But what about the content? What would you address it to? As I said before, if there is no name and you couldn't find the name of that person, you can also address that person as their position. So in this case, a general salutation to the event manager would be appropriate. Then you write your purpose. In this case, since this is also an initial contact, who you are and how you acquire the email address should also be mentioned as a formality. Something in the lines of, I hope this finds you well, a pleasantry, and I am Eunhee Kang, a marketing manager at Daewoong Pharmaceuticals. I saw an article about a medical conference in Phoenix and am writing to request information on that event would be appropriate. Although you can also just write, I was interested in that medical conference I saw on the article, and that will be also a good first sentence. We will stick to the I am writing to format for consistency. Then you need to ask your questions. How do you format several questions in one email? If you want to answer to multiple questions, you first need to make it clear that you have more than one question, and then you need to make it easy for the person to answer each one. This goes for all matters, including inquiries, responses, orders you need to give, and this is how you write it. I have 2 questions. It's a list, so you use columns. Could pharmaceutical representatives attend? And how do you register for the conference, right? You write it into a list so that you can actually see what you're asking. Then you write the pleasantries. Thank you for your help, or thank you in advance will be appropriate, and then a closing sincerely and your signature so that they know where to respond to. Let's try another simple one. This time, you're requesting ideas on a project, the project B, that your team is working on. The things you might want to know are the progress of the project and problems and possible solutions, any budget or staffing problems, and any other ideas that the teammates have. The subject line is pretty simple, right? Feedback request on project B. What was PRB? Yes, please reply by Friday. Project B, feedback request by Friday will be sufficient, right? Then you use a salutation. Since it was to your team, you would write, Dear team. Then the pleasantries, since you're all working on the same project, you can say, thank you for the good work on your project, right? That would be a good pleasantry. Then you get to the point. I am writing to request feedback on the project by Friday. Then you can write the things that maybe you want to be in the feedback with bullet points. The progress of the project so far, right? Problems and possible solutions, budget, staffing problems, other ideas you have would be written in a list, right? When you want something from others, you can soften it by saying, I would appreciate it instead of saying, I want it. I want your feedback is informal. I would appreciate your feedback is better. So I would appreciate if you send me the feedback by Friday. Here, we use it not here, but on the next sentence, right? I would appreciate it if your feedback contains the following. And bullet point the ideas that you wanted. Then, on the third part, what do you write? The course of action that you want to take or you want them to take, right? Here, you write, if you have any questions, ask me, right? And also the pleasantries, thank you, right? Any feedback will be appreciated. This is a more formal way of saying thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it, right? And then once again, thank you for the good work that you have done. And then closing message and signature. This time, let's request a meeting. How would you request a meeting to your supervisor? The overall format never changes, but let's look at some examples. Instead of, can you make it to the meeting, which is informal, are you available is a more formal way of asking if you have time that day, right? So are you available for a meeting at 2 today? Instead, we can use, could you make time for a meeting at 2 today could also work. And for the answer, if you can't, you just don't say a plain no. You could use, I'm afraid. As we learned in lesson 2, we can say if you have something bad to tell them, you can say, I'm afraid I cannot attend. Would be a good thing that you can use, right? So now let's go to apology emails. In business, there are many situations where you would need to send an apology email. It may be a response to an angry complaint from a client or a shipment delay, and let's practice this in email. On Google, it says if your apology contains these followings, then it would be a good apology email. Give a detailed account of the situation, acknowledge the hurt or damage done, take responsibility, recognize you or company's role in the situation, include a statement of regret. So I regret it, right? Ask for forgiveness. I am sorry. Promise that it won't happen again. I promise that it won't happen again. Provide a form of restitution, like a money back or a coupon if possible, right? This is the way to write apology matters. These are the phrases commonly used. For the apology itself, please accept my sincere, deepest apology, or I would like to apologize on behalf of our company. I would like to apologize for explaining the situation. In our efforts to do something, we overlooked. Overlooked means that we weren't able to notice that then. We overlooked something. The defect problem was caused by or due to means the same thing, due to something, and then you promise them, right? You need to promise them that we will be increasing our efforts so that it won't repeat itself, so that in the future this will not happen again. This is a promise, right? Please be assured that this type of situation will never happen again. In the future, we will make sure the situation won't repeat itself. So you received an email from a customer that went like this. My shipment number 59782 was supposed to be shipped by February 22nd. It has been 2 days since and haven't received it. The reason I paid extra and ordered it as a priority shipping was to make sure that it would arrive by then. I need to know what happened to the shipment. If it does not arrive by tomorrow, I would request a refund, right? Well, since it's a response to such kind of email, in most cases, you will just press reply. So no subject line may be needed, right? However, if you need to write one, regarding shipment 59872 DW Pharmaceuticals would be optimal. Then you write your purpose. You can also start with a plain apology. On behalf of our company, I would like to offer our sincere apologies for the delay in shipment. Would be also okay. But also you can just write, I am writing regarding your inquiry on product number something, right? You can also write that. As a representative, you should use the term on behalf of. It is commonly used for praising and apologizing on the company level. You're apologizing, but not for yourself, for your company. So you say on behalf of. We have checked into this matter and found that due to the holiday, there was a delay in shipping. We admit the mistake and will provide a full refund for the shipment, right? The full shipment fee will be refunded immediately. and then apologize once more, right? I apologize once again for the inconvenience the delay may have caused you. But before then, you can also write these kind of pleasantries. We value all our members greatly. Apologize once again for the inconvenience. And in the future, you make a promise, right? We will make sure the situation won't repeat itself, and then this. Also, you can write it this way. This is the same one, but a different style, right? On behalf of our company, offer our sincerest apologies for the delay. Checked into the matter, there was a delay in shipping. We issue a full refund for the shipping immediately. And as a token of our apology, please find attached for a 20% discount coupon. We learned attachments last time. You can use it this way. Please find attached for a 20% discount coupon. Best regards, and signature, right? And with this, we reach the end of our 4 email writing class. But before we wrap up, I want to mention one more thing about writing emails, right? Well, maybe not. Let's practice a few more apology phrases before we end, right? Let's write apology emails. Let's practice a few more apology phrases. The first one is, I am writing with. Which one's correct? I am writing to, I am writing regarding, I am writing with reference to is the one that you use, okay? I'm writing with reference to our telephone conversation this morning about your order. I must, what would you do? Apologize to someone, right? I am sorry. I regret it. I must apologize for the delay in processing the order. I can confirm that the goods have been shipped and should arrive, reach, deliver. These all mean the same thing, but what is different? Arrive is for when it comes to you. Reach is you reach somewhere, and deliver is you deliver it to somewhere. There's a difference, but here it would reach you. It would extend and go to you, so you have to use reach you instead of the other phrases, right? So, we have taken special what, right? Take care. It is take care. With the take, the verb take, you use care. So we have taken special care to make sure that the items are exactly as you request. If you want to use attention, it's not take, it is pay attention. We learned this, right? The next one is, once again, please, what was it? Please accept our apologies. And with this as well, please do accept our apologies. If you have any further questions, do not, what? We also learned this. Hesitate to contact me again. These were the phrases that you need to know. And with this email, we reach the end of our writing class. Before wrapping up, I want to mention one more thing about writing emails that I want you to please remember. Nothing is confidential, so write accordingly. As the endless email news proves, every electronic message leaves a trail. And the basic guideline is to assume that others will see what you write, so don't write anything that you wouldn't want everyone to know. Don't write anything that would be ruinous to you or hurtful to others, because it's really easy to forward. And as I said in the first lesson, for long-distance business interactions, emails may be our first impression, your business suit, and maybe the only image that they will have of you. As you would wear a professional attire to a business meeting, regard emails as one also and practice the phrases we learned so far. Do not write anything that would be ruinous or hurtful to others, please, because it is really easy to forward an email without people knowing, and it's better to be safe than sorry, right? Thank you for watching. I hope it will help you much in improving your business email writing skills. And good luck, everyone. Bye!